Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're you who don't know. We basically live in a hotel. I travel with my husband for his job, and I'm in a hotel way more than I'm at home. So I had to find something that was affordable so that if I could not take it to the next place, it would not be a huge deal and I would not be out a lot of money. I think I'm going to go through my numbers again, but I'm pretty sure this cost around $15 to make, and well, yeah, about 15 to 20. And most of my supplies are from the Dollar Tree. So if y'all haven't guessed it, we're making this beautiful fireplace. I think it turned out wonderful. I love it. I hope you all do too. And we are basically using canvases, which I did get on sale. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. Foam board from the Dollar Tree, and just a few other things. So a lot of tape and a lot of hot glue, a lot of duct tape and a lot of hot glue. So I just hope that you all enjoy this. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Again, there are many YouTubers who have done this and they're all gorgeous, but I wanted to give my little take on it. And y'all know that I try to stay as budget friendly as possible and as simple as possible, because here in the hotel it's hard for me to do some of the things that other crafters can do. But I will tell you this, my husband and I get to go home for Thanksgiving, and I have decided that from Thanksgiving till Christmas I'm going to stay home. So Christmas is my favorite time of year, and I want to be at home. I want to be able to enjoy my baking and my decorating and my church and my family and all of those things. So I'm very excited for that. So in a couple weeks, probably about 2 or 3 weeks, y'all will see a video at me at home. So I hope you enjoyed that. I am also going to do a little home tour, I guess you'd call it, of my hotel room and how I've decorated for Christmas. And that's going to probably be right after Thanksgiving. It's not going to be a long one, but I hope y'all enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video today, don't forget to do all the YouTubey things. Give me a big thumbs up and comment in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed this, so again, thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You all mean the world to me. I cannot thank you all enough. If it weren't for you all and for God, this channel would not be what it is today. And we're continuing to grow, and I'm so excited about that. And I know with my faith in God and my love for my subscribers, y'all aren't even subscribers, y'all are my family and my friends. With the love from you all and my faith in God, I know we're gonna make it far. So y'all have a great day. Let me know what you think about the fireplace. Okay, y'all, full disclosure, not all items were bought from the Dollar Tree, but you can use Dollar Tree items to substitute these items. Now, I went to Michael's and I found this 6-pack of 10 by 20 canvases on sale for $12.99. And then I had a $10 rewards from Michael's, so I used that. So these 6 canvases ended up costing me $2.99. I could not have got 6 from the Dollar Tree, so for me this was a better deal. Now we're going to start gluing our canvases together, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to glue 2 together vertically, the long side. I guess that's what it's called. But anyway, you can take the canvases off if you want to, but because of the way this is made, I thought that this canvas would actually give it more stability than just the canvas frame. So that's why I left my canvases on there. All I'm going to do is use some wood glue and some hot glue, and we're going to glue 2 together. Then when that sets up, we take our glue gun and we just make a pretty thick line of hot glue in the crease. Now we're going to our second set of 2. Again, wood glue and hot glue. And then we just stick them together. You will have to hold just a few seconds for that hot glue to set up. And as it sets up, the longer you take, the better the wood glue will set up. Now again, we're going right in that crease with quite a bit of hot glue. Don't worry about this because none of this is going to show. After that, I take my stapler and we go ahead and put some staples in this. We are going to make this as sturdy as we possibly can. So there's a lot of steps, but it is totally worth it in the end. So again, we're just adding staples there just for a little more stability. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn them over, and in that front crack, we are also going to put hot glue. We're going to do this to both of these. I'm just going to move that other one out of the way and do it to the second one. Oh, I'm sorry. First, I go ahead and do my staples. Sorry, y'all. I've only had 1 cup of coffee this morning, so it might get a little crazy here. I'm warning you now, there are going to be some crazy angles. Not cutting or anything, just angles of my filming. Again, flip it over, put our hot glue down that center seam. And now we're going to, after that hot glue dries, staple on the front also. Ran out of staples there. After we get the staples on, another line of hot glue over the staples, and then, oh my goodness, y'all, duct tape. The reason I do this is because when that glue and that duct tape combine together, y'all, it's almost like cement. That thing is going nowhere. I am not a scientist. I do not know why that happens, but I wish I would have known this trick a long time ago. And this is perfect for this. And this duct tape is just Dollar Tree duct tape. So we're wrapping it all the way around that center with the hot glue underneath and then cutting it off. Now we're on to our other one. We're going to go ahead and staple that front. We've already glued. Let the glue dry. Now we're stapling. Then again with our hot glue, sorry I didn't show you that, and our duct tape. Y'all, again, I cannot stress to you the hold that this gives. It is amazing, and I'm sure many YouTubers have said this before. I've just figured it out, so y'all, I'm not taking any credit for this tip at all. Now we're going to do one more set of 2, and I'm just going to go through this a little quicker. You've already seen me do it with the other 2, so now we're just same thing. Glue it together, hot glue down the middle, staples, flip it over, hot glue down the middle seam again, let that dry, staples, then again with another layer of hot glue, and then our duct tape. So when you're finished, you will have 3 sets of 2 canvases. Now, the next thing we are going to do is we're going to get some odd angles here because this was way too big to do on my table. So I'm now down on the floor. Y'all are going to see some crazy headshots. You're going to see my gray hair, my fat rolls, everything. I apologize for that now. So we're going to take one set of 2. Same thing. We're going to put our wood glue on there. And then we are going to put our hot glue on there. And we are going to glue this set of 2 together. I don't exactly know how to explain this other than to say one is horizontal, one is vertical, and we are just going to push those right together, get them as even as possible. Y'all, I'm so sorry for these shots that you're getting. Now we're going to take our staple gun and put 2 staples right there in the corner to join those 2 canvases together. And that just gives me a little more stability because that glue is not dry yet. Now I'm going to flip it up on its side. And be very careful with this step because, again, right now it is not very stable at all. We're going to, right there where those two sets came together, again, hot glue. Generous amounts. Y'all, this is a lot of hot glue. After that hot glue dries, I put another strand of hot glue all the way. Then we use our magic trick with our duct tape. I told y'all this is duct tape and hot glue, and I almost didn't post it because of the materials I used, but I wanted y'all to see how stinking cute this turned out. Now we're going to staple the corners again on that other side. We just flipped it over. And I'm not sure. Oh, we're stapling down the top of this where those 2 are joined together. Then again, we are going to hot glue where those join together. And I think we put duct tape right here also. Let me make sure. Like I said, yes, we do. This was a 2-day project, y'all. My husband looked at it the first night and was like, what in the world are you doing? The second night he came home and he could not believe what it actually turned out like. Now we're on to that second piece, that third set of 2. We're doing vertically down the horizontal one. Same exact thing. Wood glue, hot glue, staples, and then hot glue, duct tape. So I'm just kind of speeding this part up just because I had already shown this part to y'all. Okay, now we're doing the front part of the fireplace. What I'm doing is taking foam board, a full piece of foam board, and I am going to just run hot glue in the center of the top shelf and down the side of the vertical piece. I'm hoping I'm explaining this. It's probably going to be easier for y'all to watch than for me to explain. And we're going to glue that right on there. Now we all know that nothing at the Dollar Tree is cut the same. So the angles on this are a little odd, but I just get it on as best as I can, and then I just cut off any excess. Then I go through and I staple it down for more reinforcements. Now I've cut another piece, and what we're doing is we're making the sides. There's a cut piece at the top. I'm sorry I lost that footage. You'll see more here in just a little while, and I'll try to get the dimensions to what I cut this to, but it's all really going to depend on how big you want this. So I glue it down to the side. Oh, so sorry. Y'all just saw a bra strap right there. Apologies. This is the hot mess YouTube. Oh. Again, my apologies, y'all. But I had to show this because of this right here. So we run our line of hot glue. We try to hold it, and then we stick our duct tape right on top of that. Next, we're going to take some popsicle sticks, and on the back side, just glue those right there where those seams are, just for a little more stability. I did forget to show you. I apologize. I actually didn't forget. I lost the footage of me wrapping this completely in brown craft paper from the Dollar Tree. Really easy step. Now we're on to the back. We're going to take a piece of foam board, a full piece, and we're going to glue it just like we did on the front. And then we're going to glue another piece right next to it, and we're going to overlap it on that first piece. It's going to be easier probably for y'all to see what I'm doing. I'm running around the edge right there. Now I'm coming on to the other piece of foam board, and that's because there was no sense in cutting this because this is the back side, and this actually just offered even more stability for this piece. After that, I'm running a piece right down the seam there. Then we're going to do the same thing on the bottom part. We're going to run a bead of hot glue around the edge, put another full piece of foam board on there. I think I used 7 full or 6.5 pieces of foam board on this entire project. After that, we're going to go ahead and staple that side just because it's not stable at all at this point. So we're going to staple that down. Now we're going to add our other piece of foam board on the other side. Run the hot glue down the side of the canvas there. Stick it on, and then again overlap it. Sorry, y'all see my tongue sticking out. When I concentrate, I put my tongue out. So I apologize for that. But you do see the gorgeous Bristol in the background. She always wants to be on the floor when Mommy's on the floor doing something. Now we're going to take some duct tape, and we are going to do that center seam there. I didn't use hot glue on that just because there was too big of a space. The hot glue would have just dripped out. Now we're going to take this school paper from Michael's that was $9.99. I had a $5 off coupon, so I got it for $4.99. I'm just trying to see how that looks there. Now we're going to move on to our top. The top of this is, again, just the canvases, and I was afraid things would fall through, and if they were just Dollar Tree canvases, they probably would have. So I'm just going to take 3 of these signs from the Dollar Tree that say "Believe in the Magic of Christmas." Take all the embellishments off, and we are going to glue these right to the top of those top canvases. Just one right after the other, butt them against each other, and this is going to give our, I guess, mantle more stability. Now we're going to take that paper. I've wrapped it all the way up the front and over the top. And I'm going to take my staple gun and just staple that paper to the canvases and foam board that are on the back there. Now we are just smoothing it out, stapling it on. Then we're going to lay it back down, and I'm going to staple down one side of the paper to our fireplace here. Next, I'm going to cut it off the roll because I still have that roll attached. And again, I didn't even use a half a roll of this paper for this project. So I'm just trying to pull kind of tightly just to make sure we have plenty of paper on this. Now we are going to cut out our centerpiece there where our cutout right there. We're just going to cut our paper out. I had to feel around a little bit just to make sure I get it all right. I do cut a little bigger because we're going to wrap it here in just a few minutes, kind of like a present. Tuck those edges in so it gives it a more finished look. So I cut some little notches there on the sides so that will just wrap right around each piece. I hope I'm explaining this, y'all, a way that y'all can understand. Now we're just going to pull up our paper, put some hot glue down, and glue our paper down. Now we're going to glue down all of our flaps. And again, that just gives it a more finished edge. Next, we are going to put our insert piece in, and all I did was cut another piece of that paper, glue it right down to the middle there. Now we're going to take some, excuse me, one roll of nautical rope from the Dollar Tree and go completely around this. I did decide to go ahead and use another piece of nautical rope and go around it again just for a double rope look, I guess you'd call it. Then we take some square dowel rods, cut them down to the size of our opening, and we are going to glue them on. Y'all, I have got to go see my hairdresser. Look at, when I get home, look at all of that gray hair. Oh, mercy. Anyway, first, we just use our wood glue, hot glue combination. We glue down the sides first, and then I glue down that top piece. Y'all, I absolutely love how this project turned out. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope it was simple enough for you. Make sure you leave some comments down below to let me know what you think. And the first night that my husband saw it, he was like, oh my goodness. The second night when he came in and it was finished, he thought that I scrapped the first one and went and got wood pallets to do this one. So he thought it was actual wood. But here's our finished project. I love how it turned out. It is beautiful, and it is just what I needed for the holidays. Thank you all again for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you more than you will ever know, and I love you all. Thanks for watching. Y'all come back now. You hear?